Let's see if this done work this time. We done reconnected that motherfucker. Uh-oh. We in business. We in business. Dun 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 dun. On game. Um, yeah, we live. You give tips on YouTube. Man, I'm finna pretty much be running YouTube like I run TikTok. It's all so I'm streaming on every platform right now. I got TikTok going, Twitch going, and YouTube going. We running it now. We running it now. Yes, sir. We running it now. What's happening? How your setup look? Shit, basic as fuck. That go my little YouTube thing. It just popped up for me, so I see that. They go Twitch and everything right there. Yeah, we it's basic right now. I gotta give me another monitor. I gotta give me another monitor because I'm using a Mac what is called an M1 chip, some shit like that, and I didn't realize that a lot of things streaming related needed you need Windows for. So I got to go find me a um Windows setup so I can use that to kind of better navigate this whole setup, man. You play 2K. Now I play Madden and NCAA. I don't play 2K. What's your advice with someone going in their first ever drop on Saturday? No expectations. Expectations kill motivation. I tell people all the time, when you first get into it, no expectations. Expectations is what kills your motivation. You set a standard or you set a goal that you want to hit, you don't hit it, and now you're upset because you didn't hit it. But you, the one that told yourself that you were supposed to hit that. No one else made yet the end all be all, right? So go into it with the full understanding that whatever happens, I make adjustments from this point forward. Okay? So whatever the results is, this is when I step in and make the adjustments. Don't have no expectations on no sellout. None of that shit. Just go with the flow and build as you go. Cause if you, I'm telling you, you put any expectation out there and it doesn't be met, your motivation is killed. You don't want to move forward. You don't want to keep going. You're not understanding why people ain't supporting you. You pointing fingers at friends. You falling out with family for not buying. You mad at the next person and all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? By adjustments, what do you mean? Just look at your numbers, bro. Everything that happens, make adjustments to keep it happening. If you got good sales coming in, research what you did to keep the sales coming in and continue doing it. If the sales not coming in, we look at what you didn't do and why the sales probably didn't come from that. If people was coming to the site and not checking out, go look at the reports and see why they was leaving the site. Maybe they was leaving the checkout because your shipping price was too high. Maybe the shipping time was too long. Maybe the product price was too high. Maybe they didn't like the size and maybe you didn't have the size chart. Like, it's a lot that you're going to have to look at. That's what I'm saying. Just go with the flow. No expectations, bro. You just going with the flow. Congratulations on starting. That's the thing. Congratulations on starting. Just came from TikTok. Hey, shout out to my YouTube family over here in the chat, man. Bro, when I get samples, should I send them out to content creators? Fuck no. Fuck no. I mean, of course, after you finish with your process with the samples, that's not a bad thing to do. Because I used to always take advantage of my free samples by sending them hoes off. Every time I got a free sample, I sent it off. So definitely do it after you do what you need to do. But don't just be sending it to goddamn content creators for the hell of it. Shit, you can make content creators. That's what I want most brand owners to realize. You can create a content creator. You can turn somebody into a content creator. Soccer jersey drop delayed due to menu. I cooked to wait a minute, gang. I cooked to drop them now or next month. Am I cooked? Oh, you said am I cooked? You talking in that UA language? This nigga talk. He's typing how the people in UK talk. So that's how I was supposed to read that shit. That's how I'm supposed to read that shit. That's how he typed it. All right, cool. So, soccer jersey drop delayed due to a menu. Am I cooked to drop them now or next month? I would say put it off. I would say put it off, gang. Put it off for sure. Damn, yeah, dude, this shit lit. Boy, my mama, this shit lit, nigga. I got the motherfucking YouTube chat rolling in. I got the TikTok chat rolling in. And I got the Twitch chat rolling in. But this shit lit. Oh, my God. Nigga feeling like a screamer right now. Hold on. Hold on, gang. Hold on, boy. We chat. Hey, we in this bitch. TikTok, keep the live going. Keep tapping the screen for your boy. Let me pull some up real quick. I see y'all YouTube. I ain't gonna forget about you. Boy, this shit finna be crazy. This shit. Hey, today my son just hit 6 months. So in about an hour I gotta go do this photo shoot for his little 6 month, his 6 month day. We got a little basketball outfit for him today, man. My boy just hit 6 months, y'all. That shit flying by, boy. When you have kids, time go by so crazy. All right, so let's get back into it. Yo, what's trending this fall? Plaid, plaid, flannels, leather. All right, I've been seeing a lot of leather. Headwear. Please don't sleep on your beanies. These motherfuckers here ain't going nowhere. Don't sleep on your beanies. That's easy money too. All right. Of course, y'all been seeing the 3/4 sweats. If you can do a 3/4 sweat with a set, that's a sale. Top and bottom, smooth to the touch, easy. All right. What else you got? You got what else I've been seeing? I said leather already, didn't I? Leather, cargos, polos. Polos is back. Y'all been seeing Ralph Lauren been popping up. A lot of people been putting that polo shit on again. So niggas buying polo again. So get you a nice polo, a nice rugby, long sleeve, some along those lines, some shit like that. You're gonna be good to go. All right. Do you like the rhinestone trend? I'm not big on rhinestone. Me personally, that's just a personal opinion. I'm not a rhinestone type of guy. Nothing against it. It's definitely trending still, but me personally, I just don't wear rhinestone. Leather, yeah, leather for sure. 90s coded, pretty much 90s coded. To be honest with you, it does feel like a 90s touch with the fashion market right now. A good 90s touch. Elaborate on that more if you don't mind. Creating content creators, creating content creators, right? So if you get accustomed to a content like a brand that I would throw an example out for, 74 Swore. I know, I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all done heard of that brand. You come across that brand. If you look at how my boy used his models, how consistently he keep using the same models, they become familiar faces. So when you create a model and continue to use them in a certain setting continuously, they become a familiar face with the audience. That's what I mean, right? So it's just pretty much how you decide to continue using the content creator. That's all it is. And so for me, I turned myself into a content creator by continuing to do my fashion style content, right? The way that I continue to do my reels, how I was always which fit better. My style is what turned me into a content creator. You can do the same thing with any person you decide to use as a model. Anybody, right? It's just about how you turn them into a person or how you turn them into a creator. All right. What somebody said, you can't Twitch on TikTok. Oh, you can't say Twitch on TikTok. Okay. Okay. Appreciate that heads up, brother. I ain't even know that was a thing, but I kind of see why. You told me to hit you about editing. I've been DM'd you on the IG, but you weren't able to check it. Okay, I got you. Trust me, I got you for sure. I got you for sure. I'm gonna get on there and check it out soon as I get up out of here. Soon as I get up out of here. Build with the smaller content creators. Y'all would be building together instead of aiming for the bigger content creators off top. So I be trying to get people to realize that from both ends, right? Both ends of the spectrum. Because a lot of new brands be trying to find the big creators, and a lot of content creators be trying to find the big brands. When if both individuals that's small can work together, that's an endless supply of content and clothing that can help both of you all grow. The purple app. Appreciate you, gang. That's what I'm gonna start saying. If you small, your brand, and you find a model or a content creator that's interested in getting into the space that's also small, all you have to do is supply this person with continued samples, continued products, so they can supply you with continued content, and y'all can just continue to build together. And the whole time you just continue to add these small individuals to your team and let them grow and flourish into the content creator they can become. And you got the relationship already established because you met them when they was at the bottom, right? What happened to the warehouse? What the fuck you mean? What happened to the warehouse? I can't be at the house. Why? I don't get humans, right? So the thing that I don't get about humans is you only see things online when the person decides to put it online. So for you to just ask a question like that, like you just know what I do offline, is so fucking stupid. You got to realize what y'all be saying sometimes. You don't watch me 24/7, gang. Like, that's a crazy thing to say. You feel me? Like, what the fuck this nigga talking about? The small content creators be wanting to check off rip. That's my thing, right? So let's get to the content creator side of it. Why would you want to charge these small brands when you can literally use them to pedestal your content creating career? They are willing to give you product. Turn the product into good content, and guess what happens for you? You grow. If I'm literally what I did, if I'm continuing to make content around small brands, this means all these brands are seeing the potential for me as a creator. Now they seeing the content that I'm putting out. They seeing what the content is doing for these brands. Don't that draw in the crowd or audience of people that want to use me as a content creator? Which means I'm going to continue to get clothing. So I'm going to continue to always have content to make. And as I grow, guess what happens when you grow from free promotion or free clothing? The big brands notice your content. So now they want to use you as a content creator. These are the ones that will pay you the money you want to charge these small people for. Because what happens is if you start charging small brands when you first starting out and you only got, let's say you got fucking 3,000 followers, 5,000 followers, right? You start charging people already. Now you got expectation to meet. And if you don't meet that expectation, that is a bad business deal because this small brand is just going to tell people, yo, I paid such and such and I ain't really getting no sales. How many people are going to pay for you after that when they get the report that this person paid and didn't get no sales? You hurting your growth. Because now when people pay you for something, it's an expectation that got to be met. But when people sending you some shit for free and you just making the content off the strength of it, you do it differently. You do it to benefit you. And the content creators don't realize that because they too money hungry. But if you just stay down long enough, it get greater soon enough. Literally. You can literally use 10 brands that's willing to give you free samples, make content for these brands every fucking month to help them grow. And over time, you growing content as well because you posting, right? So you're growing your followers and audience as well. Don't you think once you get to a certain standard that these big corporations are going to be willing to give you money to help you continue to grow and still keep the relationships you got attached to these small brands for free clothing? How does that not make sense to people? I don't understand that. But we too worried about charging the next person so we can just make sure that we secure our end of the deal. When if we do it relationship-wise instead of financial-wise, or you know what I'm saying? It would grow a lot better for everybody on the table. Every small brand and every small creator will grow together. You understand that system, people? That's literally how it works. So for the brand owners, all you have to do is just find you someone that's trying to grow, willing to help you do it, and you just supply them with samples. They supply. Man, these nigga videos be OD. Do TikTok got like some little restriction or something that, you know what I'm saying, things can... Let me just do the profile picture, goddamn. I don't know. I don't know, goddamn. I like, man, shit, put a profile picture or something up there, man. I was gonna say something. I just thought it was cool. Man, shit, I ain't even know what the fuck was going on behind me. I just caught a glance in the camera. What the hell? Alright, so let's get back to it, man. Let's get back to it. Somebody said, nah, that shit funny as hell. Trying to avoid the work instead of an actual genuine growth. No, seriously, bro. Seriously. It's gaming a distraction. Nah, nigga, you get paid for gaming in today's time. You just gotta do it. If you're gonna do it for real. You feel me? Like, that's the time period we in, right? And like, nothing really is a distraction anymore. It's just about how can you turn it into some money for you. You feel me? That's where we at. How can you turn this into some money? Right? So if you a nigga that just love, you know, hitting the yay all goddamn day, do that shit, put the camera in front of you and just yap. Just talk. Just go to YouTube, surf the web, give your goddamn opinions on videos you watching and shit, and grow an audience that's willing to sit there and watch you do that shit. Like it's we in the point to where it's a ability to get paid doing whatever the fuck you want to do. You can get paid doing whatever the fuck you want to do. But the downside to that though is people take that and run with it without thinking about the work ethic it takes to keep it consistently going. If you're going to do that shit, do it, but do it for real though. You can't just be trying to do it and just using it as an excuse like this is what I do, but you only doing it every now and then. Nah, nigga, if you're going to do it for real. Get your clippers going, get your people on payroll, get you about 10 people really to top down all the content that you putting out and have social media blowing, right? Because it's possible to make it out with social media today, especially with the help of AI. Like I just told people in my community, it's a site right now called goddamn TinyWow, tinywow.com. TinyWow is a site with free tools for everything AI related. Anything online that you need to know about. TinyWow.com give you everything for fucking free. I just gave it to y'all, right? I'm just blessing it, folks. So just go dive into that damn website. Anything you want to do as far as social media go, online go, any of that shit is there for you to figure it out. TinyWow, 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 tinywow.com. And look, this is the thing that I want people to realize, bro. It's time out for trying to like make social media seem like what it used to be when we was growing up. Now social media is a business. At one point, of course, it was all gimmicks, all, distractions, all bullshit, all that bullshit. But right now, it's a business. Social media is a business at this point, which is why it doesn't feel as social as it used to. It's strictly business related. It's the new newspapers, magazines, phone books, commercials. It's all of that shit right now. That's what social media is right now. So don't be that one that's letting your ego tell you to just leave this shit alone because it's beneath you or it's childish or something along those lines, because this is the now. And if you sit around too long and don't catch up to it, you're gonna miss your opportunity, man. This the now. This where we at, right? This where we at. And shit, that's what we want. That's what we want. We been waiting on this. You feel me? We been waiting on this, man. TinyWow. Yeah, TinyWow. Let me show y'all, bro. I'm sorry, YouTube, I can't show y'all, but it's TinyWow. I'm gonna show TikTok. TinyWow. Free tools to make education simple. They got all things you need, bro. AI related. All tools. I'm gonna show y'all just a little glimpse of it. Just look at everything you can use, bro. And it's completely free. Unlock PDFs and all, bro. Grammar fixes if you need to do papers, anything. YouTube to text, tone of voice. This is literally a cheat code, folks. TinyWow.com. I'm sorry, YouTube. I got to figure out how to do all the little green screen fucking applications and the backdrops and all that extra shit. Fuck it, bro. Let me go to Spotify. Let's go to Spotify. Fuck it. Put on my YouTube. You good, boy. Hey, nigga, you smart. That's good, boy. That's good right there. That's good on me. That's smart. I forgot all about that. Yo, Shaq, quick question now. No rush. In a week's time, brother, y'all funny as hell. Nah, them niggas funny as fuck, bro. Okay, so let's see. What I'm trying to do with my homie's brand in the long runs, he's gonna be big and being the day one model, it'll only transfer. Hey, boy, you a real nigga. Mo Coin on my mama, you a real nigga. Mo Coin in here talking about how he finna make his partner a big brand, bro. Mo Coin in here talking shit, bro. He in here popping shit, bro. Shout out to Mo Coin, gang. You need more niggas like bro in your corner, bro. Damn, bro, you just popped over my YouTube. I ain't seen you in a minute since I stopped with my clothing brand. Oh man, I was just thinking about starting my shit back up. Hell yeah, bro. You can't stop, man. I be trying to tell people, bro, the one thing that you can't do in this shit is stop, man. The one thing you can't, and trust me, people, I understand all situations, trust me, but you cannot give yourself the ability to give up. Don't do that to yourself, people. Don't give up, man. Whatever you do, don't give up. Don't give up, gang. But hell yeah, get back into it. You ain't did nothing wrong, brother. You ain't did nothing wrong. You ain't did nothing wrong. Don't give up though, y'all. Don't give up. Don't give up on it, man. It trust me. If you start a business, that shit close as hell. If you start a business, I'm gonna tell you straight up, the first 5 years is gonna be the toughest part. The first 5 years is gonna be the toughest part. The next 5 years is gonna be all about how good you are at maintaining. The first 5 years is all about figuring it out, learning from the mistakes, growing into an audience, learning how to, treat customers, how to get the business going continuously. It's just all about learning. You're just learning, especially if you get into business with no education behind you. Right? If you get into business with no education behind you, it's definitely going to be the roughest 5 years of your period. But you got to grow through it, right? Growing through it is the most important part. Then the next 5 years is all about maintaining. Maintaining what the hell you just went through, all right? At what age did you start your brand? I started my brand at 24, but I became an entrepreneur at 20. I was 20 when I started entrepreneurship. Well, no, 21. I was 21 when I started entrepreneurship. How are you doing? Today is my sister's birthday. That's a trick. I ain't even finishing that. I'll be on TikTok enough. You ain't gonna catch me. In Italy, we started school today, bro. Shout out to y'all out there in Italy, man. Shout out to y'all out there in Italy, man. But nah, for real though, them first 5 years, bro, you just gotta be willing to accept the hard, bro. No diddy. That's crazy. You gotta be willing to accept the hard, y'all, because it's definitely gonna get tough. It's gonna test you out a lot. It's definitely gonna play around with your emotions. It's gonna make you feel like you ain't going nowhere. But you gotta really think about it like this. In the beginning, when you building a business, everything is about investing into it for the long run, and this is what a lot of people overlook. This is what a lot of people miss out on. When you start in a business, it's all about investing for the long run. Most people start new businesses and already be thinking about profit. How much can I take home? How much do I keep to myself? How much is this, that, and the third? And none of that shit is good thoughts when it's come to trying to build a business. It's not, because it's impossible to build something that you constantly taken away from. It's like trying to build a house with bricks, and every time you lay a fucking set up, you go take the next set off the top. Soon as you get one level of bricks up, you take off the one you just did, and you start in the back over. It's like that. It's rinsing and repeat. So the house will never be built because you keep taking it away from it. You got to be willing to sit through the period and let the house build out completely, and then you go hit the market to see how much it's worth, how much you can flip it for, how much can I get off this bitch, how much did I, you feel me? Like, you got to really, when you in business, you got to think about the long run, not the short game. It's a long game, right? You got to really build it, and this is what most people be missing out on. You be thinking about how can I live the life of a business owner before you create the life of a business owner. You feel me? You got to build that life. You can't just live it because you say, hey, tomorrow I'm finna start a business. Nah, nigga, it's something you got to grow into. You feel me? You got to grow into that shit. It's going to be situations that are going to come about where you're going to have to see yourself send $10,000 out the window. $15,000 out the window. You probably spend $5,000 on nothing because it was just needed for the business, but nothing came back in return from it. You're going to lose $25,000 just off mistakes. I'm just throwing out raw numbers, but this is just to get you in the mindset of understanding that this is a long game, right? You got to set yourself up for the future, people. Which is why I tell most people to focus on the customers, focus on accumulating the people, focus on getting the growth on your list and the SMS side of things, because if you got the contact to the people, you good with the business. Just get it in order. You don't have to worry about anything right now. You got to worry about it over time. So if I can just continue to structure out my goddamn my setup, get the understanding of how to managing it, put people in place, get the product line consistently, figure out what products I'm gonna keep on basis, how I'm gonna keep running it, how I'm gonna take this and that and make this happen and all of this shit over the period. That's all that matters, right? That's all that matters. Why the would YouTube recommend this live? Why would you comment on it, brother? If you didn't want to be recommended and you went and out your way to comment, why would you do that? Ask yourself that. Is it if it's the tough if it's tough the first 5 years, whoop de doo. I'm weak as fuck. If it's tough the first 5 years, whoop de doo. Whoop de doo, goddammit. I'm working 60 to 70 hours a week now. So now I got some real bread to really throw some inventory. I like that, brother. You went and got on your bag. I ain't knocking that at all. I recommend everybody to have a job when you building your business. When you first started, what did your days look before you knew what you were going to drop and when? So when I first started, bro, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I went into the whole process without knowing anything about anything. I feel like that's the best way to go about it, because I went unknowingly trying to perfect anything. I wasn't trying to do nothing right. I was just trying to get going. And when I got going, I made hella mistakes that I just fixed as I went. But the thing that I did, I started. So the process was already underway. So I was already making mistakes, but I was still fixing them as I went. So I was in the game. You feel me? So I was prepared to not know it all. And I feel like most people's problem is they be trying to get in the game when they feel like they know it all. You will never know it all until you get tested. Most people think because they read something that they know something. You don't know something until you test to see if you really know it. So regardless of how much you try to sit back on the sidelines, research, review, study, and all this and all that, if the test don't come, you don't really know if you know it or not. You get what I'm saying? So too many people be trying to sit on the fence, sit on the sidelines, wait for somebody to punch them in the back to go check into the game. Not me, my nigga. Not me. I'm going to go ahead and get out this bitch. I'm going to see what the hell I'm going to make adjustments out to the point. I ain't realized investing until I started my business. Everything that's an investment when you start in the business. Time is probably the most investment that people don't realize goes into it, which is why I know for a fact most people don't really value what comes with building the business, because time is the most valuable asset that you put into the business. So if you realize how much time you put into it, you will make way better decisions with certain things that happen in the business. When you get a payout, you understand the time you just invested. Ain't no way in hell you finna go blow this money. It took too much time for me to get it, right? There's no way in fuck I'm finna go spend this payout on some unnecessary shit when I had to put all this time into it to get this. It's a difference in the mentality. So that's how I know when people be trying to start businesses and be trying to get quick 10,000s and all of this and all that. I just know exactly what you finna do. You finna fuck that money up, because you're not thinking about investing the time. You're thinking about ways to get back the money. You don't want to do no time. You don't want to take the time out to know exactly what to take to do it and how to do this and how to get this and all of that shit. Because when that happens, now you know for a fact it's hard. Yeah, it's hard when you got to really work for the money. Because when you really work for the money and it's not coming how you want it to, you feel like you're working for no reason. Yo, that's the problem. So people be trying to bypass the work so they don't have nothing to blame for when the things ain't coming the way they want it to come. Bro, I've been doing this, I've been posting all day, every day, bro, and I'm still ain't getting no money, bro. It ain't working for me, nigga. That's the journey. That's a part of it. Every time I do a drop, bro, ain't nobody showing up to the site, bro. They ain't signing up for the SMS, they ain't on the email list or nothing. That's the grind, gang. That's what makes the reward even better. That's what makes you appreciate that payout even more. That's why you will not go fuck that money off, because you know how much time it took to get what you got. That's the purpose, right? So when people be making all these excuses, being upset by things not going their way, being mad because things is not handling things how it's supposed to be, all this bullshit, that's the game. You want to play this shit or you don't? You want your spot on the team or not, my nigga? Like, how you gonna handle this shit, right? And that's what people be having to get accustomed to, man. This shit ain't just like no overnight sensation, man. This ain't no goddamn wake up tomorrow and you rich type of deal, my nigga. A business take time. And setting one up for your future is even more time. Especially if you're trying to take care of you and more. You feel me? That's take time, folks. When the next time you going live on here? Shit, I'm gonna try to do this shit every morning. I'm gonna try to give me a little morning sermon in every day before I get my day going. You feel me? Give me a little sermon in when I get my day going. Get y'all on y'all way. Shit, we been live about 30 minutes now. Yeah, probably about 50, 45 on TikTok. But yeah, what we got? Good advice. Just dive in head first at the end of the day. Please dive in head first. Don't worry about trying to be a perfectionist. Perfectionists avoid making mistakes, which means perfectionists avoid trying to learn. That's the problem. Perfectionists avoid mistakes, mean they avoid trying to learn, because mistakes is where you learn the most. You don't really learn from reading about it. You learn the most when you do it, because you know exactly what you did. So make adjustments based off of what you did. You can't make adjustments when you don't do no work. You get what I'm saying? At that point, you just guessing. So most perfectionists spend their time guessing, hoping. You feel me? We don't do that. You go do the shit, then make adjustments off what you did. That's how you get to where you're trying to get to. Do it. Whatever it is you're trying to do, my niggas, do it. You feel me? Today. Start it. You can't avoid the mistake. Run to it. I'd rather you run to the mistakes than run away from them. Because if you run to the mistakes and you figure out a way to fix it, guess what? When it happen again, you knocking it out. Versus it coming back around and it's taking more time. You trying to find a podcast to figure out the answer from. You on ChatGPT trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? You watching podcasts and shit. You looking at TikTok videos and shit. My niggas, just do the work, man. Do the work. Educate yourself. What up, Shaq? What's happening, gang? What's happening, my nigga? If I start my brand, how would you recommend to get back into dropping? Small quantities or items every month? Or spread out my drops and get more hype? Right, so boom, good question. So y'all already know my process. Y'all know my process. Y'all know how I do things. I'm a system-based entrepreneur, right? I'm always based off of a system. Before I do anything, I do the numbers and then I go based off of that, right? So I'm a 50-piece quantity orderer. Every time I'm doing if I'm trying to get into the game, I need 50 pieces of both. Why? Because I can navigate that and make hella money off of that over time. And I'm also thinking about building the demand and limiting the supply. Because at the end of the day, yes, you starting your own journey as an entrepreneur. You're doing some shit that you love and all of this and all that. That's cool and everything. On the other end of that, it's still a business. And business run off of systems. You can't escape that. It's still a business, and business run off of systems that you have to build, right? So what I would do, 50 pieces. You get what I'm saying? 50-piece boat. A 50-piece boat break even is going to be around 17 pieces, which will leave you 33 items of remaining money, or 33 items of remaining products to profit off of, right? So if I got 50 pieces and my break even is 17. Let's say my boat cost me $1,500, right? Let me pull my phone out so I can show y'all what I'm talking about. I got my board. Oh, hold up. Gang, we here. Wait a minute, y'all. Let me break this down for y'all. But we finna go to it. I'm finna give you a whole system, gang. Just take this and run with it, man. Take this and run with it. I'm gonna give you the whole plate. I got my board with me. I ain't got my eraser though, but I got a board. I got a board for sure. Let me see how we gonna do this bitch. I'm about to hold this bitch in my hand. We got the board. W's in the chat, gang. W's in the chat for the board, gang. W's in the chat. Let me flip y'all real quick. Mirror your video. I do got my board. Okay, cool. Damn, I think YouTube and Twitch might be fucked with the camera being flipped. But all you gotta do is just bear with me, gang. Bear with me, okay? Bear with me, right? Set that up right there, like that, right there. Okay, so boom. We're gonna go from right here. Like I said, we ain't even gonna put no product title. I'm just gonna say products. So we got, not the marker don't work. We got 50 products. Right? 50 products, okay? Let's say our products cost us $20 a pop from the plug. Follow along with me, right? I'm sorry YouTube and Twitch is flipped. Do what you gotta do to make sure you can understand it, right? So boom. It costs us $20 a pop from the plug, 50 pieces a pop. They give us $1,000 out of pocket. Follow along with me, right? So out of pocket, I'm finna pay $1,000 to get this load. The rule of the game is 3 times what I pay is the price my customers pay so I can make a good profit. 3 times what I pay is the price my customers pay so I can make a good profit. 3 times that is $60. Alright, y'all follow me? 3 times that is $60. You need to see your break-even amount. You got 1,000 divided by 60. The price you paid divided by the price to the customer. That give you 16.6, which is 17. Okay? So we got 17 over here. That leaves 33 items remaining. If you do 17, you do 17 times 60. 17 times 60, you get 1,000. The fuck am I drawing? You get 1,020. If you do 33 times 60, you get 1980. Alright, so of course you got to subtract that 20, add that 20, so you got 2,000 in profit, and you already in the broke even at 17. So let's explain. Let's explain from this point forward. You done profit $2,000 off this deal. You done broke even at 17 items for that $1,000 back. This $1,000 back now become investment money. You put it over here. I'm gonna put it over here. This is now investment money, and you got profit money. You got $1,000 that you finna send back to the plug. You got $2,000 that just touched your business bank account. This $1,000 is now finna be used to buy this bulk again, and it's a rinse and repeat system from that point forward. Is anybody confused? Or do everybody understand what I just said? Because that's a recipe for success. You will just rinse and repeat your $1,000 per bulk. And every time this bulk setup, for example, will bring you 2,000 profit that you will continue to stack. What's 17 and 33? 17 is your break-even amount. Break-even means the amount you need to sell to get the investment you spent back. So if you paid $1,000 for this bulk, how much you need to sell to bring back that $1,000? That's 17. That 17, once you make that back, you use that to send it back to the plug to make this bulk again. 33 is the amount of profit items you have, right? Once you get the 33, you add that to the bank account and you keep going up with it. This is what I want you to take away from this though, because this is it's more to it than just this. This is what I want you to take away from this. For one, we went 3 times the investment, right? This is what I want you to understand. 3 times the investment is a safety net so you can secure sales. I'm going to say that one more time. 3 times the investment is a safety net so you can secure sales. Where a lot of people make mistakes at is y'all try to come in, charge low prices just to get a customer to buy from you. Somebody just said something. You didn't include shipping. That's an extra $100. You tripping. I just said this is the price included for the boat. Numbers is included in everything, gang. If you want to be difficult and break down the shipping out of nowhere, do that. But it's included in my product price already, gang. And why would I not include it in the product price? That would make the whole thing confusing. So look, This is a safety net. Why is this a safety net? If I can't sell it at 60, I got room from $20 to $60 to discount it to get the sale accumulated. So you always go with your initial price point stretched, and you use sales to win the deal, right? If a customer come to my site and everybody just don't want to buy $60, but I still got you as a SMS or email subscriber, I can easily just market you a discount, 10% off, 20% off, 30% off. I can go as much as 50% off and still be $10 in profit. That's why we stretch the investment initially, because if you come in too low when you don't sell and it's already low, how can you profit or give a discount and still be in profit? You will not be. So it will make the whole situation irrelevant when you can still get a customer and profit if you just stick to the system. The second thing I want y'all to realize, we're talking about a break even. In business, that's the only thing that matters. When you starting out, this is the only thing that matters. Why? Because this is the only thing you invested. Too many people be losing their mind about selling out when selling out should never be your goal. Your goal is to create demand. You create demand by saying how fast you get to your break even. The money you invested. How quick can I get this back? So the only thing you're tracking is how fast can I get my 17 pieces sold when I release. If I release on Friday at 3 p.m., how fast will it take me to sell 17 items to get my money back? If I can sell that within an hour stretch, that's my demand start. So everything from this point forward is based off of that hour stretch from 17 pieces in that first release. Next drop I do it, I'm trying to see if I can get that hour down to 45 minutes. That hour down to 30 minutes. Eventually, you're going to sell out because you're creating demand. But you got to be smart with how you're doing it. Because too many people go under when they don't realize they are winning because they want to sell out. So you give up on your marketing, you give up on your whole play, you give up on continuing the business to grow and everything. If you realize that this is the only thing you got to aim for so you can continue the business going, you will change your whole business trajectory. Too many of y'all don't make moves because you're not selling out when you made the investment back to keep bulk coming in. You already broke even. Keep money coming in. If you got product, you got money. Product is an asset. Anytime you got clothes on hand, that's an asset. You can use that when you're applying for a house, when you're applying for a car, when you're applying for a warehouse space. That counts as inventory. That's counted as an asset. It doesn't necessarily have to be money for you to have an asset, people. So anytime you break even, buy more product. Use your systems, your understanding, and your marketing skills to get it sold. But if I got product, I always got money. Remember that, okay? That's good game. That's real game for y'all ass, because too many of y'all be running your business in the ground when you breaking even, but you're not buying more product after you do so. Because you're not thinking about selling out. Or you thinking about selling out when that's not even the goal. The goal is getting your break even up so you can get your demand up. If you moving 50 pieces of bulk, you're going to sell out eventually. You just gotta stay with the course, man. Okay, so in all you made 3,000 total, but you keep putting the money back first, which is the $1,000 to your investment. Exactly. Your $1,000 always go back. If you don't send that $1,000 back, you will always come out of pocket. The $1,000 sending back to the plug is so you don't come out of pocket again. This is how you keep recycling the same $1,000. All right, excuse me. My nigga, you can make it based off of this system, right? Off that system we just showed you. This is $2,000 profit every 50 pieces, right? $2,000 profit every 50 pieces. Off 100 pieces, that's $4,000. 200 pieces, $8,000. And guess what? You made $8,000 off 200 pieces with the same $1,000. You get that? You can make $8,000 off 200 pieces with the same $1,000 if you just do the system. It's about a system, people. Don't let nobody tell you different. It's always about a system. You got to have a way to make money, see the money, know when to send back the money. Because if you don't have any of that, you just guessing. And if you guessing in business, you definitely fucking it up. I'm going to tell you that straight up. So if you did any bulk recently and you didn't know to break even, and then when you did break even, you didn't send the money back, you're fucking your business up. Okay? You're fucking the business up. What kind of product? Any product, brother. Shit, that's why I put products, because you just replace the product with whatever you're selling. You can put this shit can be t-shirts, it can be markers, it can be erasers, it can be lipstick, it can be barber capes, it can be clippers. You replace the product with anything. The system is the system. The system is in place to make you money. You still not running ads. Hell nah, gang, we running systems. Ads is needed when you got multiple product. If you don't have a situation where you got hella product, there's no need for an ad. You just got to do the real work to build up a fucking community that's willing to buy from you. It takes demand, people. The reason why I'm saying 50 pieces, because think about it like this. If you got 50 pieces and you keep 50 pieces, if you got 50 pieces and you keep 50 pieces continuously for a year, and let's say you got SMS email growing along these lines. Let's say your SMS list gets to 10,000 people, but you still dishing out the same 50 a boat. Hold up, they asking me to do a little gig, little fucking. Hold up, they asked me to do a little puzzle to keep the live going. So let's say this, right? You got 50 pieces, right? And you keep growing your SMS and email list to 10,000 people plus continuously, but you offering 50 pieces a drop. You don't think you're gonna sell out? So should I drop another? Should I drop another drop or hold at 50? If it don't drop, if the drop don't do well, what are you talking about? Why would the drop not do well? What did you do to make it not do well, gang? Because for one, so let me throw out some things that I can't change or make happen in your process. I cannot give you a good quality product. Everybody know what the fuck a good quality product. And I'm tired of brand owners starting their brands and just buying the most basic, cheap, horrible quality ass shit, sending it out to the door to customers and expecting people to come back and shop with them again. You know for a fact you would not buy that shit, but your ego would not let you tell yourself that it's bad because it's your idea and you just want to put it on the market to make some money. For one, it always takes a good product to keep customers coming back. That has always been a game. It has never been a situation in where you was doing any business with anybody continuously and you was buying bullshit from them. You always, good product, keep customers coming back. That's always been the rules of the game. So if you're going to sell anything, the number one thing it has to be is good quality product. So if you know for a fact you one of them people that's okaying that bullshit that's coming from Pakistan because that shit weak, it's dry, it's light as hell, and then people put it in the wash machine and it ain't gonna be worth a damn. You the reason why your trap slow. It's like a nigga trying to sell some shit on the streets and he know for a fact he's selling bubble and nobody wanna buy that shit, my nigga. Ain't nobody trying to get that. But you keep trying to buy that and investing into it and trying to get it off. Like nigga, you slowing yourself down. No one wants that. Why you keep investing into it? Like, come on, it's simple shit, but people be making it hard and making excuses for it to just get people to feel some type of way about them. Like, don't get into the hustle if you ain't got enough money to buy the product you need. Wait, save up, hustle up some more on the side, then go get what you're trying to get. But don't settle for less because you're trying to get some money right now. That never turns out good for people, ever. It has never worked out for anybody. Never settle for nothing because you're trying to just get a little something right on the top. You feel me? Hold down. Hustle up on the outside. Go get you a little job or something. Make you a little money on the side. Get you some real funds in your system. And then go buy that damn product. And then make the real system happen. And then keep customers coming back because they like the shit that you actually selling. It's not hard, but people just make too many excuses and don't want to make changes when changes is needed. Like you know for a fact the shit you sending out the door is bullshit, but you keep sending it out the door because you thinking this all I can afford and using it as an excuse. Like nigga, no, hustle up some more money. That's the answer to the situation. Not just get what you can afford. No, nigga, hustle up till you can afford some more. We're not making excuses no more, people. We are past excuse stages in life. It's too much research, it's too much knowledge, it's too much information for people to just be bypassing your excuses because you feel like they should. We are past that. That shit long gone. All right, you gonna get in the game for real. What if the quality and the ad run didn't run in the... I don't know anything about an ad, brother. I would never turn my money into an ad. I don't do ads, gang. I'm not pro ad at all. I don't do pro ad at all. What's a good number of SMS subs to have before dropping with 50 pieces? None. So don't even try to... Yeah, don't do that. None. They come as they go. Right? I mean, they come as they come. So you... Eventually, you're going to get to the number that you want to get to. But you ain't gonna get that till you start. Don't even go. Just go, bro. Just go. I'm telling you, just go. Cause what I did was I missed out on the first 2 years of my business with no SMS and email. I ran the first 2.5 years of Hollywood Hideout with no SMS and email. I finally got on SMS and in the beginning or the end of 2023 is when I got on SMS, and that was the best decision I have ever made because it literally showed me how much money I was missing. You might not have nothing to sell. You might not have nothing available. You might not have none going, but you damn sure need to have a way to continue to grow your SMS and email list. And dropping or not dropping is not the thing that's going to take away from growing that list. Always put the shit out there. You get what I'm saying? Keep it going. But that list is that list. It's going to always need to be grown. Do you suggest we use influencers to push the drop or do organic marketing? So we got to think about where we at right now, right? So you can't, sometimes you got to realize some situations don't just work like they used to because times is different, right? So streamers changed the whole trajectory of how social media work. When you think about social media right now, it's pretty hard to see recent posts. Like if you go to your Instagram right now, just go down your timeline. I'm finna open mine up right now. And I'm just finna look at my timeline. And I'm just finna call out the days on my timeline real quick. Or the time, the length between the posts on my timeline, right? So we got 2 days ago, 4 hours ago, 20 hours ago, 2 days ago, 2 days ago, 2 days ago, 3 days ago, 17 days ago was insane. 1 day ago, 16 hours ago, 1 day ago, 1 day ago, 2 days ago, 2 days ago. You see what I'm getting at? Social media is in a pay to be seen type of situation. It's in a pay to play type of situation. The only way you get seen is by numbers, by masses. Who did that? Streamers. Streamers changed the whole trajectory of social media. So it's about numbers now. It's not about influencer helping you get what you couldn't get, because the influencer most likely won't even be seen unless his subscriber base is very, very strong. And how many people are still lasting with a subscriber base that's strong that can be considered an influencer to grow brands? Not many. Most people have turned the page over to streaming, daily posting, daily contents, daily fucking clips. It's just all about pretty much organic dumping. I was telling my community yesterday, with most brands, they are in a dump page type of setup. So where you can have somewhere to just dispose content that continuously just to stay in the face of your supporters. Because with the brand page, most people can't really think of good posting to keep up with consistently day in and day out. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's a task. So now they are turning the page over to these dump pages via Instagram to like work like Clippers do with just feeding the damn timeline with consistent posting just to stay relevant or just to stay in the space. So what I will tell most people to do is just create your own systems. Create your own platforms. Create your own dump pages. Create your own disposable content pages and just make content as much as you can to just keep yourself in the faces of people. And shit, SMS and email link your way up into success, man, because it's all about how much do people see you more so than, oh, they seen this post and this post going to go viral for you. It's just a difference right now, man. It's about the masses right now. I have 131 SMS subs and they don't buy. Game, when you think about the SMS sub conversion rate, it's only like a 1 to 3% conversion rate. So that's literally about like 1 to 3 orders that you expecting from that list size. You got to continue to grow the list. Don't get 131 subs and expect 131 people to buy from you. Like, I got 37,000 subs on SMS. I have never had 37,000 orders at one fucking time. Not once. I have never even had 20,000 orders at one time. You get what I'm saying? So don't look at the number and take that as, oh, this is how it's going to be. This is why you got to continue to build it. Because you got people coming on the list that's watching. They want to study how you send out messages. Because I'm one of them niggas. Yeah, I joined the nigga list just to see how he's sending them hoes out. You feel me? Like, shit, I know y'all be on the same type of time. I joined the nigga list just to see what he's sending out. I want to see how you sending out shit to your goddamn folks. So you got all type of people on these SMS lists, which is why it's important to keep building that bitch. You get what I'm saying? Keep building that motherfucker every other day that you can. Keep building it. Yeah, that's funnel hacking for real. Nah, dead ass. What should I do with 50 pieces that I haven't sold? Figure out why. market it a little bit more, people that put it on people, get more people involved, make content around it, do a discount, do a buy one get one. It's plenty of things you can do, brother. Just don't sit on it though. Don't sit on it. Me with 10 series, yes sir. Tap that screen, y'all. Tap that screen, gang. Tap that screen for your boy, man. If y'all over there on the Twitch with it, I mean TikTok with it. Damn, I gotta stop saying Twitch. That's gonna be something that's probably gonna get me in trouble. The purple app, fucking purple app over there. The purple app over there. So, oh, I just read that. My bad. Just go outside. Yeah, I mean for sure. Just get outside for sure. Like I be telling people all the time. So SMS is pretty much like a cheat code with the ways that you can pretty much sign up for it, right? So with SMS, if you go to your postscripts, for people that don't have postscripts, please get it. That's number one. If you don't have postscripts, please get it. By the end of this live, I should have been convinced enough people to want that shit. Now, if you don't have it, get it. And if you do get it, or if you do got it, listen to me. So they give you an option under your up under your list growth options. It's gonna say keywords, right? So you're gonna want to create a keyword. Create a keyword. You get what I'm saying? So boom, keyword created. Next, after that, you're gonna go to your list growth tools. Okay? Go to your list growth tools. They give you 3 options that I highly suggest you always use. How often do you market to your SMS list? Every other day. Every other day. Especially if you're posting it on the story. The story is gonna be the fastest way to grow it on your Instagram story. But you don't want to do it every day. You want to do it every other day, because if you post a story every day, the second story that you posted will not get seen. The first post on the first day probably will, but you want that to reverse, come back to the front when you post again, so that your people can see it again, right? Instagram is all about business, so they will not let you promote a business continuously without using their services to do so. So yeah, SMS, grow your subscriber list. I'm gonna show y'all what it look like right here. TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. Again, I'm sorry. This is what it's gonna say. Grow your SMS list, right? So they give you 3 options that I'm gonna recommend from this list. Number 1, they give you text to opt in. Text to opt in. Everybody postscripts give you an actual number that you can give to people so they can automatically sign up to the SMS. Purple app, man, look. They do what they do. Fuck it. It is what it is. Whoop-de-doo. Shit. Whoop-de-doo, goddamn. They do what the fuck they do. Alright, so boom. They give you a motherfucking phone number to use. So shit, you'll be able to send that to people, tell people to text this to be able to subscribe. That's number 1. The second thing they give you is a share to opt in link, right? It's an Instagram link that I know that if y'all done click, most people on Instagram link, when you click it, it go directly to your messages. You just press send and you on the SMS list. They give you that. All you gotta do is just hit get started and you go pick that keyword you just created. So when people join the list, they go to this keyword and you can use this keyword to directly target these people. Okay? SMS is a whole class, y'all. Like if I was to go down a rabbit hole on SMS, we'll be talking for hours. It's a whole class. It's a whole class, but it's very important for everybody to be a part of it. Okay? The third thing is a opt-in customers with QR code. This should be your screensaver. If you hit that, use the same keyword, it's going to generate a QR code. I'm going to show y'all what it looks like. And again, Purple app and YouTube, I'm sorry, I haven't figured out how I can share my screen yet on the screen. But when I figure it out, we will be going in detail on the same type of shit. It's going to give you a QR code like this that you can download and save. And you just set this shit as your wallpaper when you out and about. And when you talking about your goddamn, when you talk about your brands of people and you chit-chatting, when you doing a pop-up, when you're in an event, just have people scan the QR code and they right on your list. It's too easy, people. It's too easy. So that in-person get outside thing, hell yeah, with this system. Have them up, even if they don't buy, get on my list. Get on my list. You ain't got to buy games, just get on the list. All in the mall with it. Get on the list. I'm out to eat. Get on the list. Shit. Get my car washed. Get on the list. Sometimes I would go to places just to talk about it. And just get... What's happening, gang? And I go to the list just to talk to people about it. You feel me? Tony, appreciate that. Appreciate that share, gang. If I'm starting a clothing brand with no customer slash followers, what's a good strategy to get my first few customers and more traffic to my site, boss? You gotta post. The only way that's gonna fix what you just said is posting. They gotta figure out who you are. Nobody's gonna know who you are until you show them who you are. Not even being smart, that's the way you gotta do it. That's how I grew my YouTube. So I figured out that YouTube is now being grown through lives, which is why I said, hell no, let me get on live on YouTube. We gotta get on live on YouTube. Cause I got like 3 subscribers in my last live, and that was only like 20 minutes. When people be bringing it up in the club, hey, I was definitely one of them airdrop in the club ass niggas. Oh my mama, I used to be in the club and just airdrop my site to everybody in that bitch to see who gonna pick that bitch up. I used to be in that bitch just clicking airdrop, just dropping that bitch off in the club. On God, I definitely was an airdrop in the club ass nigga, boy. No cap, no cap. I stayed doing that shit at what's the club in the A? What's the name of that fucking club? Oh, I ain't gonna register it in my head. Yeah, damn, I can't think of the name of it. It's a ducked off club too. It's like down the hill. You go down the hill, that bitch on the left hand side. You got a little stairs to walk up. It got a little ramp on the side. What my ATLians at? Y'all know what I'm talking about, bro. It got the little ramp on the side. Oh, damn. Club Oak. I don't think it's Oak. It's not Oak. Was it? It wasn't Oak. I can't think of the name of that bitch, y'all. But I used to be in that bitch all the time. It started with an R. I think it started with an R. I think it started with an R. If I'm not mistaken, I think it started with an R. Yeah, I might be mistaken. It probably started with an R. Probably don't. I don't know though. But that ain't even the point of the goddamn conversation. But yeah, that's what I used to do. I used to be in that bitch ad dropping the fuck out of my shit, man. I started a brand and it was blanks, but realized my content isn't that good. How do I go about that? And I'm also very concerned about my age. So blanks is a easy sell, but it's also a tough sell, right? So when you think about blanks, when you selling a basic, when you selling something that has nothing on it but the product itself, you got to pretty much sell comfort. You got to sell style. You got to sell luxury. You got to sell aesthetic. You got to sell things along those lines. Anything you sell that's very basic, you got to step up your marketing with it to get it across to people. Lululemon is a great example of selling basics but using aesthetics to do so. You pretty much just want to create a lifestyle around what you're doing. And if you express comfort more than anything, you will get the sales across. So your marketing got to pretty much call out your customers. It got to pretty much tell them that they need this. Like it would be a lot of fucking nice rooms, hotel, Airbnb, pop-up event type photo shoots just to pretty much sell the moment, sell the mood. It's an easy sell, but it's a hard sell for sure. I think he's talking about blanks like Superline. If you're talking about those type of blanks, that's a hard sell. If you talking about like blanks like Superline, you know what I'm saying, where you trying to sell for a little bit of something to a little bit of something to brands, that's a hard sell. That's a hard sell. That take masses. That take vouch. Somebody got to vouch for you. For people to buy your blanks as like a standard, you got to be vouched for. Like Superline is heavily vouched for. You get what I'm saying? LA Apparel heavily vouched for. You get me? Like when Shockerware heavily fucking vouched for. So when you think about selling something along the lines of a Superline, that takes status, bro. That takes status. So that's the other side of the spectrum that I was talking about. You worked a 9 to 5 besides building your clothing brand. I was a barber. I wouldn't consider it a 9 to 5, but I was in that bitch from 8 to 8. I was in that bitch from 8 to 8. I was a barber prior to being a clothing brand owner though. But I done had plenty jobs though. Did that parlay hit on Monday? Did it? Let me show you, bitch. Hey, we gonna do another one tomorrow. We gonna do another one tomorrow on the live. Let me show you, boy. I did that bitch, Cass. Did it? Y'all know me, man. Oh, you must be talking about the game one. Or unless you talking about the game, we ain't do the game one, we just did the prize pick parlay. On me. We just did the parlay. We had already called that game was going the other way. Drop the picks in the community. I got you. It just started running ads with content. I just started running ads with content. Let me read what I messed up. Would you recommend me doing paid influencer marketing for my first comeback drop? Hell no. Fuck no. Fuck no. Fuck no. No sir. When last time y'all paid the influencer? Hey, Stack Tree, say that, G. When last time y'all played the influencer? Everybody that's in the business. When last time y'all paid the influencer? I want to see who's still out here doing it. Last month, how I go for you, gang? Never. How much should shipping be from China 30 set suit? I would say probably around between 2 to 500. Probably not even that much. Between 2 to 500. Never. It was you off my first drop. That's real. Never. 300 plus comments, shares, all that good stuff. From who? Who you got that from? Who you got that from? Shipping 200 from should be around about 2 to 500. I'll say about 2 to 5. But for a 30-piece boat, probably not even that much. I'll probably be overshooting it. I ain't bought none 30 pieces in a minute. I ain't gonna lie to you. He did good. Hella profile views, like over 20,000 views. Come on now, gang. You know we ain't asking about no views, man. You come on now. You know we ain't gonna give a fuck about no motherfucking views, gang. We don't give a damn about no motherfuckers. We ain't trying to hear about no goddamn views, man. We try to hear what that money do. How much is some of sweatsuits to be? It depends on how you want that bitch to fit, right? So minimum by 250. 250 minimum. It's turning that time though, y'all. Y'all can start push the button on them hoodies. Anybody got a hoodie coming up soon? It's that time. Push the button on them hoodies. Hey, push the button on them hoodies, man. If you haven't already, go ahead and do it. What a convert, you hear me? I want to hear them motherfucking numbers, man. Push the button on them hoodies, man. What's a good way to find a size chart? So, boom, I give you, so for one, Shaka Wear, they got size charts. I also use Polo Ralph Lauren. That's a sleeper. If you like Polo standard sizing, they got all their size charts on their site. I use Polo for my rugbies. I use Polo for my worker jacket. I use Polo for my jeans. No, not my jeans. My sweats. I use them for my sweatpants. Shit, you got Home Film. They got size charts on their site. Fairfax got one, but I don't know how accurate Fairfax is. Shorty charging me $650 for shipping on 30 sweatsuits. Let me go see some, bro. I don't know. Whoa, hold on, G. Let me see some. Let me ask somebody real quick. That don't sound right. I don't know about that. Must be 2-day shipping. That bitch must be getting here tomorrow. That bitch must get here tomorrow. Talking about 650, bitch. That bitch better be at my doorstep in the morning, nigga. Fuck that, nigga. I pay $650 for 30 pieces. That bitch gotta be in the morning. Let me ask somebody real quick. Hold on, I'm gonna verify that. Definitely did drop in a week though. I got you. My shipping for mine $300. $650 crazy overnight shipping on God. Isn't that $650 accurate if it's by air and tariffs included? So that's what I'm just trying to make sure because I have been bought a 30 piece. I haven't bought a boat under 100 in a minute, so I really don't know how it's pricing out. But I'm finna find out. Hold on, they just responded. This concepts, that's probably we probably weigh a lot too. It could be the weight. Yeah, probably it could be the weight. Yeah, is this these concepts? What's a good price for varsity jackets per piece? Anywhere from probably like 75 under. I feel like they're probably stretching to probably like 75 at the most, depending on how much design and detail you're doing. Prices is up right now. Cotton with French Terry 400 GSM. Oh, so you paying for that you paying for that weight. You paying for the weight. But I still don't think that's 650 though. I'm just trying to see what somebody would give me real quick. Cause I got a shipper um that handle shipping, so they'll be able to give me an accurate price point. Give me 1 second. They responding. Uh, what's the best cost for puffer? So puffer coats get expensive. Especially for like a sample or something along those lines, puffer coats can get kind of expensive, bro. I'm not even gonna hold you. So it just depends. Like I got two puffer coats that I got. I think I paid like 450 a jacket for them hoes, bro. So they get expensive for samples, bro. But mine, I just had a lot of details and extra shit that was included, and I wanted my sample to be just like the boat, so that's why I had to pay for it. Can you please give us a manufacturer that produces everything? Shit, if you want me to give you something, you gotta give me something. I got 7,000 likes. I'm supposed to have way more than that. You know I don't mind giving shit out, but can I get something? You feel me? Do you teach how to make a tech file on your school? What you trying to make like a tech pack? I struggle with the size chart. I don't understand this. Size chart is easy, bro. If I can best explain it, I would say just practice with some shit that you got. So how I pretty much got the understanding of size charting for simple terms, just go buy big clothes and cut the big clothes to your size. That's the best way to do it, right? So I went and bought an extra large t-shirt and I bought a medium t-shirt, right? So I got the measurements for, or no, excuse me, I got an extra large t-shirt and then I got a medium t-shirt size chart. So I cut the shirt down to a medium shirt size chart. I sent it in to the manufacturer. I got the manufacturer to send me back a sample, a blank sample of this size chart that I just sent in to verify that I got it correct. He sent it back to me, then I was on my way. It's just pretty much as simple as doing what best make you understand it, right? Because for some people it's a lot simpler to other people, and I understand that. But that's the easiest way for me to get understood on how to do it. I went and bought a big ass shirt, cut that bitch down to a medium size, sent those measurements in to the manufacturer. They made a blank, sent it back to me. I was on my way. I was just making samples from size charts from the thrift store and then just cooking up like that. You feel me? Bet need size charts for windbreaker sets. You gotta make them hoes. Come on, gang, give me the fucking price, nigga. He said 1 second. Why you not recommend working with influencers? What's shit? Tell me the influencer. Tell me the influencer that's gonna bring the sales, gang. Tips for making the first sale as a beginner brand. Shit, what you mean? Like how to get the first sale or what you do with it? Total, just shipping, gang. Just shipping, my nigga. These motherfuckers. Like you can give a manufacturer every specific detail, they will still follow up with a fucking question. They will find a way to follow up with a question. Every time. They will always have something to follow up with. But you can give specific detail, it's gonna always be something. Um you think it's still a good idea to drop windbreaker sets right now? Hell yeah, for sure. Every time, bro. Every time, gang. You got to realize, like, bro, alright, he's just probably trying to process the English, so let me just chill. I be like, nigga, it's no way you don't understand what the fuck I'm saying right now. It's just no way you don't get it. But nah, they don't be getting it, man. Sorry, but sent it only one time for the edit. No worries. After okay, I thought you. Bet. Gotcha. You said 1 second. You said 1 second 2 minutes ago, my nigga. I just want to know if this shit is like. I just want to know if it's like a reach or not. Cause 650 for 30 sets. Shit, how much is 100? What's the highest y'all to pay for shipping? I swear to God, but I remember I had my first big shipping ticket after like a $1,000 drop fucking period for Black Friday at one period, boy. Nigga, that shit was a motherfucker, boy. I'm talking about nigga 12,000 on shipping. 12,000 on shipping, nigga. 12,000 on shipping. 400. The Bear secured plus 3.5. Nah, for real. Nah, for real. God damn, gang. Come on, bro. You holding me up. I'm trying to continue the conversation and shit. 12K, yo. 12K, bro. 12K. But it's because I was trying to get it out in the Pacific time. I could have paid like 95 or 10,000 for it to come by sea, but that would have been way too long. That would have been way too long. In Hollywood like that. Does the tariffs affect the shipments from China? Yeah, for sure. It's affecting the business. Fuck the shipping. The tariffs is affecting the business in China. It's affecting the business. So most manufacturers are starting to cut American businesses out if they're not having enough on line up to work with. They cutting you out of business completely. They cutting you out of business. If your manufacturer's not working with enough Americans, it's a possibility that you will be getting cut out of business soon. My manufacturer helped me pay for tariffs. Your manufacturer working with a lot of people. Hold on. I got some numbers. We got some numbers. Okay, that's right. He told me around. He said between 570 and 600. That's right. Damn, that's bad, bro. That's crazy, y'all. Nigga said perfect. Shit. And shipping fast as fuck. Oh, hey, brother. Nah, I'm just talking about the price we like. He said. So he said they would probably do around 20 if it's pants and a hoodie, but 19 a pop if it's hoodie and the short. So somewhere between 570 and 600. Damn, you finna be selling each set for $300, bruh. Prices is going crazy, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Price is going crazy. Like I told my community yesterday, I got quoted fucking $165 for a fucking hoodie sample. Boy, a goddamn hoodie sample, man. That shit is crazy. Would you take a pack of stuff? Nigga, you take it, you ain't coming back. Just meet him in Dubai, gang. Meet him in Dubai, my nigga. Just meet him in Dubai. Dubai right there. Just meet their ass in Dubai, my nigga. Meet him in Dubai, my boy. That's all I say. Meet him in Dubai. My bad, worded it wrong. How do I figure out the right type of person to approach for sales? So you gotta identify. So don't think too hard about that, right? The best way to understand the best way to build your audience is by go ahead and get those no's out the way. Because every time you hear a no, that kind of likes a check mark. So for you to know, okay, this is not idle. This is not the person that I need to be going to. This is not who you know what I'm saying? Like you get accustomed to understanding who best fit your description of a customer. And it's very important. That's why I tell most people when you get started to just really take sales serious. Because one thing about going into sales is sales humble the fuck out of you. Okay? Sales will humble you and make you best identify who's meant for you. Who's meant for what you're selling. Who's the one that you need to be getting this across to. You get what I'm saying? So definitely go ahead and just start getting into asking anybody, and then over time you're gonna realize who's telling you yes, who's telling you no, and you're gonna gravitate more towards those yeses more so than you will those nos. Hope your heart and your family doing well, brother. Hey, appreciate that, Roshan. Real shit, man. We doing great. Like I said, my son just turned 6 months today. I gotta get up off here, y'all. I'm gonna give y'all probably like 10 more minutes. I gotta go. We gotta go do this photo shoot. I just realized that. See, that's what I'm saying. I get to yapping and get off track and shit. I gotta get out here to my boy. We gotta go to get this photo shoot going. What is the best average order value that a brand should have? There's no such thing. It's different. So the average order value based off of how much you're pricing your products at. So it's no such thing for that because you're pricing your products based off of the amount you invested into your product. Not everybody's making the same investments, and not everybody's selling the shit at the same price points. So the average order value is definitely something that's personal to you. The conversion rate, something that's personal to you, because I be seeing a lot of people be overdoing the conversion rate thing when they don't understand that it's a new day and age of marketing. So all bad conversion rates does not mean that you're not just getting sales. Sometimes you got your site open but things are sold out, so people come to get something but they just can't get it, but you still converting them to the SMS list so you can get that sale later on down the line. So you got to be very careful when you're hearing people talking about these averages and these numbers and these things that's just so personal to the brand, and it should never be tied to a everybody type of thing. None of that shit is for everybody, right? It's all based off of how you running your shit, and the more you get accustomed to that, the more you run it smoothly. So don't be trying to stay on nobody else's standard. You got to set your own standard. I'm making a 300 GSM rugby sweater shit, going for 60 shit, fair right. Okay, I had to read that back one more time. Going for 60, like you selling it for 60 or you got it for 60? So you said it's going for 60. You buying it from the manufacturer for 60 or you charging 60 to the customer? You selling it for 60. Okay. If you selling it for 60, it just depends on how much you got it for. If you selling it for 60, it just depends on the price you got it for. That make all the difference how much you got it for. As long as that's 3 times the amount you got it for, you good. You never been to Hollywood? Nah, I haven't. Can you sell or buy? Can you sell or buy a good human being in society? What? You trying to buy a human? You trying to buy a human? What you trying to do, boy? What the nigga doing? Nigga said, can you sell and buy a human being? What you doing, boy? That nigga over there trying to, you feel me? Oh, my bad, Jimmy. I missed this. What's the best marketing skill you know that actually work, not just posting TikTok? So look, I hate when people, none against you, good question, but I hate when people do things like that. Just posting TikTok is not just posting TikTok. It's a business. You get what I'm saying? It's a business, so you have to do that as marketing. Now, outside of that, you got to direct people to SMS and email lists. But you got to realize TikTok is the strongest tool that would do that for you, right? So outside of that, you got in-person marketing. That never went away. Everybody always say post to TikTok, but I want other things. That's crazy. I don't understand that. It's like you can't have that mentality, because if you want to be different, you got to be different and realize that you got to go set the standard for different. Like when people say that they don't want to do what's working for people, you got to realize that you got to stand on that decision. So if you don't want to do what's working, you have to create what you want to do. Nobody else can shift you into another direction. You get what I'm saying? Like that be my opinion. That be my whole thing. And I'm off you. I'm just taking your conversation to something totally different, right? But that be my whole point with everybody that have opinions on things that just that just doesn't make sense to me when you make a broad decision to go the opposite way. Like when people be starting the brands, right, and they be like, oh well, I'm doing this and this and that and it's different, so why y'all ain't looking at my shit and y'all focusing on everything that's like this? You know what I'm saying? Like everybody, they be talking about, well, y'all supporting this trend, this trend. I'm doing this different, but ain't nobody supporting it. Like you chose to do different. So if you choose to do different, you cannot be upset at nobody just focusing in on your different decision. You got to do the work to make people realize that you're being different. But too many people want to be different and then want everybody to accept the different like it's the normal. And then you get frustrated when nobody accepting your difference. That's just for everybody that's just swear that they just doing something out of the ordinary that's just so different from the things that people are doing that's working. And that's in a lot of industries. I just used the clothing brand thing as an example, but that goes for content creating. That goes for social media posting. That goes for music taste. Like it just be so much people talking about things that they different about, and then get upset when people not on tune to the different shit that they about. Like if you chose to be different, be different. Why are you upset when people don't want to be a part of your difference? You want it to be different. For all you people that swear that the norm is not the norm, or the norm is below you or beneath you, why do you care so much about people choosing to do it? You don't want to be different. No. You just upset because doing the norm is not working out for you like it did for somebody else. Because you don't want to take the time out to do the work that is needed to be done. Right? TikTok is a business decision. It's not a social media app. It might seem social to people that's not using it as such. But you can't escape the fact that that is the new billboard. That is the new radio station. That's the new posters on the pole. That's the new posters in the phone booth. That's the new radio talk shows. Like that's where it is. So if you in a business and you trying to bypass what's working for businesses, you accept what comes with that. Create your difference. It's literally the new Google. Appreciate you, JB. It's literally the new Google. Why would I not advertise my business to the new Google? Think about that. Why would I not use the new Google to grow what I'm trying to grow? When it's completely free to do so. Right? When you think about saying things broadly, you got to make sure you saying shit that makes sense. Because everybody be against certain things because they feel like it's beneath them, when in reality, that's the thing that's keeping you behind. You don't want to take advantage. Back to the clothing brand owners. You want to go off the rim to get people to understand how differently you're doing things, but you're really not even doing it to be creative. You're doing it to prove a point that what you're doing is better than the next person, because the next person is getting it so freely. No, the next person is just smart. It's a consumer. If a consumer is wanting such, why would I not give the consumer what they want if it's accumulating me money? That's a business decision. Too many people take personal and put it in the midst of business and don't realize why the business is not working out for you. It's never personal. So for people that be getting upset about brands that be making these carbon copies and using these inspiration for pieces and all of this other shit and it's working out for them, how the fuck can you get upset when it's literally working out for them? You got so many people that got so many opinions about shit that's actually taking place and actually doing good for motherfuckers because they feel like it's supposed to be another way because they different. Oh no, this brand ain't gonna go far. This brand ain't gonna do shit. All they doing is just taking this other brand shit. You ain't never even bought that other brand shit. But you will point that out because you don't want other people to hang on to some shit that's working. You people are delusional. You people are delusional. People have so many opinions but don't realize that the opinions that they are standing on make them sound like the biggest hater in the fucking world. Especially when you don't have nothing going on for your fucking self. But you can just broadly say some shit that's just outrageously going crazy on social media because you feel like that shit need to be heard. Okay, you got clicks and this nigga got money from doing some shit that you really want to do. But you're going to do the hater route to try to swing people the other way. One person that this come to mind with is my dog Jay Mitch. They tried to drown my nigga in the mud for actually taking on and doing things that everybody wanted to do. But since he did it on a bigger scale, it's a problem. Literally everybody and their mama before his brand blow off was looking on Instagram for the next designer to make some shit for their brand. Looking for the next person to come and create a quick idea for them that they seen somewhere else. On Pinterest, taking screenshots of shit, implementing it into Procreate and Adobe Illustrator, trying to recreate the shit that they seen. But when one nigga do it and really take off with it, now he go everybody trying to figure out a problem on why it's not going to be successful. Literally, a recipe for success is not going to work out for somebody because somebody feel like it's not going to do good. And it's doing fucking great. See, that's the fucking problem with me with leaving social media, because I realized that it's going into a place that's is uncontrollable, man. I said 10 minutes game, you right, bro. Let me get cause I'm finna get on these niggas' ass. Man. And what Jimmy, that is not towards you. You just gave me the fuel to the fire. That was nothing against you, gang. None at all. That was just all fuel to the fire. And I've been sitting on that because I needed to say that one on the live. Like it's just time out for making excuses and then getting upset when people don't realize or understand your excuse, man. It's just stupid. Like, why would we gradually move away from shit that's working to prove to people that we can create another way to work? That's the dumbest thing that fucking black people do. We see signs of how things can work, but nah, bro, that's working too good. So let's stop doing it and let's try to create something else that can fucking work out. The whole influencer thing, that could have been the biggest play for every small brand that was coming out into the game. Nope. You see a nigga too much, oh, he dick rhyme. You see a nigga and too many people coming, so this nigga on dick. He dick rhyme, he dick eat. Like, come on, what we doing? Are we trying to grow, or are we just trying to be a bunch of miserable motherfuckers? Because the next time you see somebody that's doing good, doing great, I want you to look into their fucking comment section and see how many people are upset because somebody's telling them that they are doing great. Look at this nigga dick eating. We can't even celebrate good shit. Which is why most people don't really want to put out their mistakes, because they know for a fact if the good shit is getting talked down on, my mistake is going to get shitted on. If nobody is appreciating the things that's actually fucking working, why the fuck would I be confident enough to put out my mistakes? This is why it's less people actually taking advantage on doing things they want to do in their life. Because they know exactly it's going to be a bunch of miserable motherfuckers on the other side of that shit, ready to say some shit, when the people that's saying something ain't even got to have the shit going on in their life that you got going on. I don't get it, dog. Like, and you know the biggest problem with it, my biggest problem with it all is that shit could be literally hidden on social media. It could literally be prevented. But the people realize how much it moves social media, how much money it pays, that they just let it run. All of this shit could be censored. Everything that goes on in the negative light could be censored, but negative pays. That's the thing that really pisses me off the most. All of it could be stopped. It could literally be controlled. Do y'all remember social media? Y'all probably ain't that old. I was finna sound old as hell. But when social media was first coming about, nigga, you can just randomly just go fucking crazy and saying all the most outrageous shit without some shit being banned from you. You know what I'm saying? Some shit being, nigga, you know how many Twitter pages a nigga lost? Like, come on, what we talking about? You know how many times a nigga MySpace page got took away? How many Bebo restrictions a nigga got? Like, hey, come on, man. It's crazy right now, y'all. But nah, let me get up out of here, man. Like, let me go. W's in the chat, bro. We had a good live. We've been live for an hour, 30 minutes. W's in the chat if we had a motherfucking good live today, man. If y'all fucking with the vibe, y'all fucking with the setup, Y'all fucking with how things going. Y'all fucking with how we keeping this shit going over here. I ain't even know I had Twitch still rolling like I did. Somebody just came in there bitch talking crazy. That must be a bot. Yeah, it's a bot. Nigga said you look like Ski Mask. Yeah, you a bot. Okay, cool. How old are you now, bro? I'm 28, gang. 28. 28 years old, gang. 28. 28. So yeah, man, I see y'all folks shit tomorrow. I see y'all tomorrow. Well, I'm finna get ready to go to the White House to go do these photos for my son. Got him a little photo shoot set up. You know what I'm saying? Finna go get my boy right for a little 6-month day. See y'all on the other side, man. Alright. That nigga sound like Ski Mask. That's funny. YouTube, what's popping? Twitch, what's happening? YouTube, what's popping? Twitch, what's happening? Alright. Get up out of here. Y'all folks be easy, man.